Hi everyone, welcome to episode 143 of the Army ThinkTank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
And how are we doing this week?
Last week was actually like pretty busy for me. My parents visited.
Oh, how they doing?
They're good. Had to do a lot of like London stuff, like getting they needed their like medical coverage stuff and like travel insurance and all that kind of stuff. And I had to go to the airport as I'm trying to get my Nexus card. So I had to do the Canadian portion of it. Okay, so it's kind of stupid.
Sounds about right. So, go on.
Waited like a while, like a year and a half to get it or whatever, like get a chance to get an appointment to do the interview portion for Canada.
Okay.
Anyway, got the appointment, whatever. So I get there and because I think it's easier if you're like a Canadian citizen, and because I used like as my reference as like my living and stuff, I used my passport and my like driver's license. It was very easy. Like the guy, I like go in and he's like, "Oh, my other two colleagues are busy. I'll just do the interview right here." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Okay. So didn't actually ask me like any questions, really. Like just asked me like, "Are you still living in the same spot? Is everything that you put on the like application
still accurate?
Correct?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, cool." So this concludes the Canadian portion. And I was like, oh, so we're not at, okay, cool, great, love that. Drove to the airport for like 10 seconds. Great. And then he's like, so the more complicated part comes next. And I was like, what do you mean? Because I noticed that I couldn't book an American like interview at all. And he was like, so how it actually works is you have to be going to the States. So you have to be flying to the States. And then when you get past security and go into like immigration and do like, you have to answer all their questions. And then you say to them, hey, I'm getting my Nexus. And then what happens is you go into a different line and you wait there for an hour and then you do the American side. So I have to be flying to America in order to do this.
Jess, that just means you need to come and see me.
I know. Well, yeah. So
you have an easy hub right there.
I was like, what are you talking about? And
we have a brand new airport. It's only 1 year old.
It's only a year old.
I'm just saying.
It was just like
that sounds about right.
I was like, what are we? The offices, like seriously, to U.S. immigration, the offices are like down the hall from the Canadian offices, and I'm like, so we can't just like go and I have to have an actual flight and go past security, and then I have to wait like 6 months, like 6 weeks to like 2 months to get my actual card, and then I can start using it. And I have 5 years to do the interview portion. Like they give you a long time to do it.
That sounds like me going to the immigration process.
Like, what are we doing? Like, and you can't book appointments. Like, that's not a thing for the Americans. That you literally have to just tell them, hey, I need to do my Nexus US portion. And then you go into a different line. And that line doesn't include people, like, it includes people doing Nexus, but also people who are, like, checking in pets, like, doing all of the other stuff.
Oh, God.
So, like, you're waiting in that line for, like, an hour. So the 3 hours that they give you to come to the airport,
you need to add like at least 2.
That's what that's for. Like, what?
Oh god.
I was like, I came to the airport for nothing, really. Like at the end of the day, I came to the airport for nothing.
That sounds about right.
Anyway, so I don't know.
But hey, good news. Speaking of America, I got my real ID, aka my driver's license.
Yay!
Only took like an arm and a leg to freaking Anyway, but everything's basically done. I'm officially on the job market.
Nice.
I started streaming again.
I saw.
I had so much fun. Yeah. I miss it so much.
Well, at least you can do it now, so that's good.
Yeah. But this past week, I mean, if you guys didn't know, didn't have a podcast, I was in the Caribbean.
Yes, how's that?
That was really nice.
Nice.
The only downside was that our bed was like rock hard, so that my
Oh.
lower back is like destroyed.
Ugh.
So it'll take a
Yikes.
little while to get that back in order, but yeah, getting out of my bed is like, oh my god, my back is about to break. But no, otherwise it was really fun. As usual, food was amazing. The 3 islands we went to were really nice.
Nice.
Only the first island was like so like scorching hot. The other 2 was like super sunny. It was like nice hot, but not like, oh my god,
Boiling.
in place sweating your ass off.
Yeah.
But it was amazing.
Great.
I
Love
had
it.
a blast, and as much as I had a blast, I'm also like just happy to be home.
Yeah. Nah, that's fair.
But it was funny but not funny. So when we left, it was in the negatives, so it was like really fucking cold.
Yeah.
We came back, we're in like records weather for this time of year, like in the 20 Celsius.
Oh my god.
Until last night.
Yeah.
So yesterday it was like 20 something, really nice during the day. I do all my shit, blah blah blah. There's a fire weather warning going on.
God. Love that.
But bear in mind, it started snowing at like 8 p.m. and snowed the entire night.
Yeah.
And now the snow is almost gone because it's gone back up into around the 20s.
Dude, I know. It's the same here. Like, here's the thing with like springtime in Alberta.
It's like Alberta and Kansas City are like the equivalents, but like in different countries.
Yeah, like
basically.
The thing is like springtime in Alberta is very much like up, down, up, down, up, down. So right now it's like +3 and it's melting. In a couple of days, it's going to be like -17 and we're back to freezing cold. And then it's going to go up again.
Yeah, I think we're going back up, thankfully, because I'm just like, at least when we landed, it was like super nice.
Thank God. Because like Monday, I went out with my friend to Hot Pot, and we had to park like a little bit further from the place because it's in a stupid ass location. Anyway.
Yeah.
Regardless, it was so cold. Like it was freezing cold. Doggo. Yeah, it was like freezing cold. And then I step outside today to go to boxing, and it's like +3. Yeah. It's like warm, and I'm like, what are we
in Canada
doing?
like +3, we're like, oh my god, it's summer.
Shorts and t-shirt weather. Let's go. I don't know why I live here. Like I know why I live here, but like I don't know why I live here.
But also, it was my birthday.
Yes, happy belated birthday to Jay.
Thank you. So while we were gone, my brother-in-law and his girlfriend have like they get emails whenever there's like mail coming, so they know like what to expect, what's coming in.
Right.
And the day after we left, or I should say the day we left on the 17th, we expected a mysterious Etsy package. We didn't know who it was for. We didn't know who it was from. The only thing we knew is that it was from Etsy. And so we had like friends come and like pick up the mail around like the middle of the week, because we have like a small house mailbox. It's not the one at the end of the street or the box for like somewhere on the street. So that one is actually on the house.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there are packages, we don't want to like leave it out to the elements and whatever. And I had like important documents coming in from like the bank and the DMV. So I was like, don't want to take any chances, you know? And so we only figured out what that mysterious Etsy package was whenever we came back. I'm sorry, Mama, I need to open this. Yes, you're very cute. I love you so much. And lo and behold, my guess was, it's my birthday, Kat probably sent something.
Yeah.
Because I know how she is, and I love her to pieces.
Her love language is gift giving.
I can't wait to have a paycheck so I can start doing that again as well. You guys are not ready. And I opened this thing.
Yeah.
And this is what greets me.
Oh my god, it's so
This
pretty.
is the prettiest. This is a coaster.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
And I'm like, I cannot ever use this coaster
No.
for its intended purposes.
No, 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 no.
This is so pretty.
Oh, it's got the whale in the 7.
With like the purple
god.
flowers, and
I love,
like she also knows that I love like the white, purple, and gold detailing together. Because I still have like that little like Yoongi portrait that was like knitted into a canvas. And those are the colors I chose. It was like white, purple, gold, and black.
Right.
And so I'm just over here like, just got back from vacation, tired as hell, crying, and I'm like, Kat,
what are you doing?
Why are you doing this to me?
Yes, our lovely Kat.
I love her so much, and I can't wait to travel back home to Canada and see her and Tanya and my family. And as much as I don't want the year to fly by, as it's already flying by, I want it to fly by so I can go back home. And I just had to showcase this because that is a piece of fucking art.
Listen,
and
I've said it before, but
props
like,
to the person who made it. The business card is like deep in there, sadly. Otherwise, I would like give a proper shout out. But
yeah. Artist armies are some of the most talented people. Like, I have so much army art from like just such talented people.
I mean, just my wall is
I know. Yeah, like these ones in the back, and like my entire like solo shelf.
My wall is a testament to it. Keeps going.
It keeps going and going.
And I have more. Like I have more that are not posted up.
I know. I have to. Yeah, some of them I have to get framed still. So anyway,
one day I'll have my my own like office, so I can like.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about us. Let's talk BTS.
Listen, this is literally like our first catch-ups, and Jess wished me a happy birthday.
Yes. Well, somebody has been in the Caribbean, so...
Okay, you're about to go to London, so you got nothing to say.
True. Fine, you have a point.
You're about to go see the Rose, and you got nothing to say.
Facts. I don't know.
I
got nothing to say. Anyway.
Stuff's been happening while we were resting.
Yeah, stuff has been happening. Okay, so let's talk about the not so fun part, because I had noticed, because I have a bunch of like TikTok videos, and our podcast has a bunch of TikTok videos.
Oh yeah.
And I had noticed that a lot of them were muted. So UMG did another takedown of more work from artists, and BTS, Blackpink got hit like very, very hard in this. So a lot of like JK solos, Jimin solo, a lot of the solos are just gone now. The music doesn't exist anymore. It got taken off the platform. I know a lot of people have been like, well, why is it taken down? It's by BTS. So the thing is that music is really tricky because more than one person holds the copyright to songs. And a lot of the solo stuff wasn't just produced in Korea. It was produced outside with outside producers. And people who are a part of UMG, who are formerly a part of UMG, still hold the copyright. And so that's why they were taken down, is because of those reasons. Also, like Boy With Love has been taken down because of the same reasons. A lot of the stuff like 2019 and above have been taken off the platform. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of that music has been taken off. So yes, I personally am not going to go over them with other music. I'm just gonna wait until UMG and TikTok resolve this issue. And that's kind of where we stand. A lot of our videos though are on our Instagram, like my travel vlogs are on our Instagram. So if you actually want to like watch them with the music, that's where they kind of live.
Generally there's also a lot more chaos on Instagram.
Yeah.
At least on our account.
Yeah. I am always always on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm always lurking. It's either on our like podcast account or my own.
Yeah, like my personal account and the podcast one, I'm always on there. So if you're seeing like posts and stuff that are like in the morning or like all the BTS stuff, that's probably me.
Yeah. And then I come behind on my personal account and I'm like yep.
Like everything. I know, yeah, I do the same. But yeah, like if you want to watch like all of our videos, they're
like,
on.
oh, Jen is awake.
Jen is alive. If you want to watch like the vlogs or like the birthday edits, actually our birthday edit for Jhope is still on our TikTok because the music is baked into the edit, so it doesn't need to have the music.
But all of them are generally on our Instagram account. So.
Yeah, I usually post them on the same, like in the same accounts.
Yeah. Well, let's keep on with the not so fun part.
Yeah.
Before the funner part.
Mm-hmm.
So you all know, our lovely Namjoon had his second account, where it's kind of a little bit mysterious about the behind the scene of his newer album that will come out eventually. Eventually. Everything is gone.
Everything's deleted. Now, okay. Here's my theory, because
I'm not surprised.
I feel like something is coming because of all the deletions, right? Like it's an artist thing to like reset and then drop a whole bunch of stuff.
This is not JK didn't like the aesthetic of his account, so he deleted everything.
Yeah.
This is not that.
Because the account still exists, it just doesn't have any posts on it. Like at all. Which is sad because like those behind the scenes photos, oh, they were so cute.
That was so cute.
Cute. But I'm holding my peace.
Hey, they may come back. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm holding my peace to think that this is a sign that we're gonna get something soon-ish. But not so soon with other stuff that we'll talk about later.
But on the more funner part, in honor of the tier, you know, we are charting shit.
Yes, so the tier, Love Yourself tier, the vinyl came out. I will be getting mine soon.
Of course.
Listen, I have a record player. I have all of them. I'm going.
Yeah, it was like I saw it go by. I was like, this is not even in question. Jess is getting it.
Of course, I have all of them, and I want more. Big Hit, please. This is my plea to get more. So in honor of our lovely tier LP, which is my favorite album, Fake Love is getting charts, and we're trying to get the streams up so we can hit that billion mark with the other billion songs that we have going on. So definitely go stream tier, and go stream Fake Love for sure.
Yes,
because we need to get her up to where we need to go. But it was charting at #1 in a bunch of different countries over the week, and we're still making that happen. So let's continue to make that happen.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's get this bread.
Get it.
Okay, so back to a not so fun.
So
if you didn't know, this past week was the last episode of, we'll just say last episode of season 1. Yes. Of Suchwita.
Yes. And what an episode it was. We had El Capitxn be there, who, if you don't know, was on tour with Yoongi. He did the She-Bell remix. The icon.
Listen, it's iconic.
It's iconic. He did a lot of the mixing and arranging for the show, and they have like become really good friends. He is obviously a talent in his own right.
Absolutely.
With DJing and like, yeah, I love.
Sorry, I just have this She-Bell remix in my head right now.
I know it's like it's in there and I can't get it out. It just like. It's so sweet that was the last one, because it honestly tied really well into like the honoring of like the tour itself and the end of the tour and everything.
Yeah, it feels like a good ending, because I feel like with Suchwita season 1 ending,
Yeah.
it feels a little bit like the end of chapter 2.
Yes.
Or like part 1 of
Part
chapter
1.
2.
Yeah.
It kind of like ends it pretty well because now they're all in the military. Obviously, the tour has ended, and so and so it just like ties everything together very well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know, it was just sweet.
It was so sweet. His little cat cake, like, God,
listen,
made me want to cry. Like,
he cannot not have a cat cake.
Yeah, it's true.
No.
I'm so glad that, like, like we talked about how this all started because he wanted to promote his members' solo work and wanted to do interviews, and then he had like all of his friends, and he had actors and musicians and producers and just like other artists on there, and
it's like such a low-key show, but also like some like bigger media needs to learn from Yoongi, you know?
I agree. Like, he's a great host, really asking some really incredible questions. And not just that, but like engaging with like the person you're interviewing, also them asking him
He's
questions.
got just a great personality for hosting. I mean, it's also one of the reasons why he's usually the host on Run, for example.
Yeah.
Like, him and Jin are so good at hosting. Not
they really are.
purely because they're the oldest.
No.
Just because they have the personalities.
Yeah.
For it. If it was like a calmer episode, it's usually Yoongi. If it's more chaotic, it's usually Jin. So it works out pretty well.
I agree. I think that there's like some really like nice balancing with Yoongi being able to like be himself and be like, a little chaotic and a little like fun, and we get to see like a bunch of different sides of him, which is really fun. And I am really sad that we're not going to be getting this content because we've had it for like a year now. And it's the same way I felt with like Run BTS ending. It was just like, what are you doing to me? What am I supposed to be doing for my Tuesdays? Hello?
But hey, if you look at it this way, and like technically like 3.5 months, we're getting Jin back.
We are getting Jin back.
4 months, we're getting Jin back.
It's true. It's true. Well, and we have something very exciting to tide us over. Something incredible to tide us over. And this was hinted at on an episode.
I mean, we kind of knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming, but that does not negate the fact that it's happening, and I am so incredibly excited. So if you didn't hear, or if you're not on the social medias, Hope on the Street, which is J-Hope's dance album, is going to be coming out very soon.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
Okay. You know, when the track list was announced, and I saw that Yoonjin is still on there.
Yes.
I was like, hell yes!
I get it. I know. So, you know what's interesting? You know what I thought, actually?
If you didn't know, Yoonjin from the Seraphim is my bias as a Seraphim.
Yes. I think that was clear last week when we talked about
Max.
She is so talented. I'm so excited for this song with Hobie.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry,
headphone users.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to the headphone.
Gotta put a warning up.
God. I am so incredibly excited. Let me just find the track list so that we can go through this.
Well, good thing I need to blow my nose.
Okay, there we go. Found it.
This is live, people. Kind
of live. Okay, so track list, because we got the track list. We also got a bunch of teasers. I hadn't listened to the spoiler reel because we're gonna be we're gonna be reacting to the main track and then also like going through the album together. So waiting for that because that will be coming. Okay, so on the track list we have On the Street, a solo version of it though. So
it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited.
Let's go. I'm excited. Track 2 is I Wonder with Jungkook of BTS. Let's go. I'm so that's gonna be my favorite one. I guarantee it. I'm just calling it right now.
Yeah, I think mine will be that one tied with the one with Yunjin. This is gonna be really hard for me.
It's gonna be really hard. Lock/Unlock with Benny Blanco and Nile Rodgers.
Okay, this is gonna be really good because if you remember,
I mean, bad decisions.
Unforgiven, but Nile Rodgers from the Seraphim was like amazing.
That is true, actually. And then we have I Don't Know with Hyunjin.
I'm so excited.
From Le Seraphim. And What If, which is a remix of a track that was on Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
So Jinbo, the super freak, is doing the dance mix of that song, which I'm really excited to hear a dance mix of What If.
Because What If is such an interesting song in and of itself.
Yeah.
Making a dance like remix of that's gonna be so interesting.
It's gonna be crazy. And then our last track, which is the title track, is Neutron. And I don't know actually who these features are, so I'm really excited to see who they are and what they're about. But I'm really excited. So we got 6 tracks, 6 brand new J-Hope tracks. We're also, along with this, you can tell how excited I am because I'm losing my mind here. We're also
I'm punching the air.
I'm punching the air, man. So we're also getting a docu-series that's going to be on Amazon Prime as well. I know that a lot of people were confused why it wasn't with Disney, but so Disney and Hype had a contract for only doing up to Yet to Come Busan and Beyond the Star. That was their last contract with them. So Amazon is going to be where it's going to be.
Listen, this is going to make it so easy for me to watch.
I know.
So excited. Oh my god. When this was announced, I was like, this is like the best birthday gift I could ever ask for.
Incredible. Like, incredible. And it was like announced on his birthday too. So it was just like.
But also he was off. Like he had a day off for his birthday and he shared it with us on Instagram too.
I know.
So like we kept getting like surprise after surprise after like treats after everything.
And he went to like army events.
I know.
I was dying.
I miss him so much.
I am so happy we're getting this because we've talked about how like J-Hope is a dancer, like through and through.
Oh yeah.
He is a dancer. It's the reason why he's the dance captain of BTS. Like dance is always first for him.
Hobie is a performer through and through. And if it wasn't like rapping or singing, he would be like purely dancing.
Listen, watching him live at Lollapalooza, aka Hobiepalooza, I can never go back. You know what I mean? Like it changed my mind. This is also where the clowning of ARMY comes in because people were predicting that because we have 3 solid albums, we are gonna get a tour. I'm not saying that's not true. Because Yoongi did it, I feel like Hobie could do it. I mean,
if Hobie does, he needs to bring Jin.
Obviously. Jin, just go.
We need a duet of Spinebreaker of just Jin and Hobie. I know that's never gonna happen, but that would be so good.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I need like a modern version, like a modern performance of Spinebreaker. You don't know how much I need it in my life.
I love it. I need it.
I feel like so many people sleep on Spinebreaker.
I agree. It's like a classic song with their like shenanigans going on in the background. It needs
it's a good song.
It's a great song.
Jin choreographed.
It's incredible. He's a main dancer Jin. Come on. But if there is gonna be a tour, you better believe your bottom dollar that I will be there.
Oh yeah.
I will be there. In whatever form.
Hopefully by then. Now I can actually say there's a possibility that I can also be there.
That's what I'm saying. So
now that I can actually have a job.
So let's all just pray around our 7 candles and hope to God that that's true. I think that he could carry a solo concert like Yoongi did. I feel like honestly,
I don't see why not.
All of them can and do.
He headlined Hobiepalooza like a fucking king.
Exactly. Sunday sold out. I think he can do this. I'm just saying. And I would be really interested to see what kind of set list that he would come up with, especially with like Hope World, Jack in the Box, and Hope on the Street. Like I'm so curious how he would set up a show for that.
It would be so interesting because if you look at it, like Yoongi has also like 3 very solid albums.
Yes.
But a lot of them, especially in their main tracks, are not that they're all similar, but they have like a stronger connection between one another than Hobie's album do.
100%.
They still have a connection.
But
the genres and the vibes are so
different. Yeah.
So that would be really interesting to see.
I agree, because like if you look at like the title tracks from like Hope World to Jack in the Box, like Arson and More are a complete departure from like Hope World.
And Daydream.
And Daydream. Like the complete opposite. And I think it would be really cool to mix in that like rock vibe in.
I mean, he's like whenever he was at
Hobiepalooza,
he did so good in like mixing and everything. And so I know he would be able to do it like so well.
For like a 3-hour show, let's go.
I was like, it would be so interesting to see.
It'd be so cool. It would be
even if it's not a tour, maybe just like a concert like JK did.
Yeah. I would be down. Do it. Hobie, do it. You're coming back in October. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Christmas?
Listen. Not saying it's gonna happen, but probably. And then we have like what? Like October's coming out, and then we'll have until June until everybody else is back. So you got time, boy. You got time.
Yeah, basically everybody except for like Yoongi, because he's got a little longer.
A little bit. But it'll be end of June when he's out.
Yeah, it's not like incredibly longer than the members that just went in.
But what I'm saying is we got time for Hobie to go on his concert. So
I tell you, Hobie, do it and bring Jin with you.
Yeah, do it and bring Jin with you. And then do a mashup of like Super Tuna and like something weird, you know? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine seeing Super Tuna live? Let's go.
I need to see Super Tuna live. Listen, we charted that shit as soon as he put it out on Spotify.
Blocked a lot of people. I'm just saying, Super Tuna blocked like Miss Taylor Swift, and that was funny. And Mariah Carey.
Sorry, Swifties.
Love you though. It's great, but like, sorry. Anyway, I'm
the power of Kim Seokjin.
The power of Kim Seokjin. I'm telling you. I'm so excited for this to come out. I'm like, dance.
I think our excitement is off the charts.
Yes.
Also, because we haven't talked in like 2 weeks.
This is true. Listen, a lot of things are flowing, and I think we should just go to our matinee because honestly, Calvin Klein, we have to have words.
Okay. I did not consent to this.
I did not consent to my entire self being destroyed by a Calvin Klein ad.
I sent you that Black Swan photo because I was going through and organizing my archives, but those Calvin Klein freaking ads.
And you know what's sad? Here's the thing. So he was in Grand Central Station, which, if you don't know, within the lore of the fandom, that is an iconic performance of On the Jimmy Fallon show.
I need to go and rewatch it after this.
Not only am I dying of just the pure godliness that is JK, I'm also sad because I'm remembering a performance of them all together.
Listen, they were a lot more sweaty.
It's so sad.
I'm just saying.
I don't disagree. It's like Twitter goes from like horny to sad, and then we're kind of in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta open the sad, horny hours, you know?
I know. I don't know what to say to that.
No, the sad, horny hours, please.
Also, too, we had the IFPI charts, which are like an international chart that sort of gathers data from a variety of different sets, and it's all about music and artistry. BTS has been on there twice for like Group of the Year. They won 2 years in a row. And JK also made the list with his song 7. And TXT for group also made that list, which
Let's
is
go!
incredible. And I saw on there a bunch of for the global artist, I saw TXT, New Jeans, 17, and Stray Kids were all on this list.
Let's go!
And I'm like, damn straight.
I'm punching the air a lot today.
Like a lot of hype groups, like TXT, New Jeans, and 17.
Was the Seraphim on there?
Nuts. No Seraphim was not on there.
God damn it! Next year.
Next year we can get La Seraphim there.
And
of course,
new EP is fire.
Yes, I love. I'm not like, as you guys know, I'm not huge into girl groups, but I will say that New Jeans and La Seraphim's music does like tickle my brain.
Okay, but like
right
the Seraphim have like not just like the best main tracks, but they also have like every album the best B-sides.
The B-side, listen, I'm a huge B-side girly, Paradise for Life. So B-side tracks, they mean something.
Because like Blue Flame, Impurities, and then you got Fire in the Belly. And I'm forgetting some. Perfect Night, the single, amazing. Yeah. Smart off of their new album.
Also,
fire.
Like, their concepts, so good. Like, just so
it reminds
good.
me a lot of like early ITZY.
Yes.
It's like all about like confidence and like I want to be me, I want to be myself, I'm gonna be unapologetically me.
And like New Jeans hits me in the right way because of that 90s nostalgia, because I grew up in the 90s, so like
90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it like hits the right spot. Yeah. Anyway, so congratulations to all of them for just killing it as per usual.
And we got a TXT-LOG.
We did, from Paris. First
the
of all,
boys in
I'm
the
upset.
city of love. Why?
Because Yeonjun just, the first like couple seconds is him just sticking out his tongue for no reason, and I'm like, I'm done. I can't even watch the rest of this. I gotta go have a nap or something. Good God. Anyway, I'm upset.
And you know this man's studying like what, 25?
Yeah. We're good. I know. Listen.
He's the same age as my brother. Help! My brother's turning 25. Oh.
My brother's turning 30. I don't know what's going on anymore. Like,
I just turned 27. What the fuck?
What is happening out here? I don't know.
Over here in that existential crisis.
Dying. The last thing is the last artist award show that we need to be concerned about is iHeartRadio, because People's Choice is already done. So iHeartRadio is next, and it's, you know, a lot
Keep on voting, my dudes and dudettes and everything in between.
Yes, link is in the description as per usual. Okay.
Before we devolve into any more chaos, let's go to songs of the week.
Probably for the best, honestly.
I think I punched the air enough, and I think I'm gonna punch some more here in a little bit. Do you want to go first?
Sure, yes. In honor of tier album, it's gonna be Fake Love for me for BTS, because obviously she's a queen. Yeah. And then non BTS is Safety Zone by our lovely Jhope, our Hobie.
Jhope,
I love you. And
I love you.
And I love Safety Zone. It's such a fun song. Like, I love that song. And like hearing it live, chef kisses.
So my BTS song this week is Closer Than This by Jiminchi. It was almost The Astronaut, because I listened to it a lot on the plane.
Yeah.
It just kept coming up on my playlist.
Yeah. I was listening to The Astronaut earlier, and it was like, this close, man.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why.
So like, let's build like a communal third BTS song, The Astronaut.
The Astronaut.
There you go. And my non-BTS song, unsurprisingly, is Smart by Le Sserafim from their new mini album, Easy. Easy is also amazing.
Yeah.
But Smart, being like Amapiano Afro beats, is such a vibe. And I mean, I was going into the Caribbean. It came out, I was already over there, and so it just fit the vibe very good. But also the performance at the freaking showcase. Girlies can shake their booties.
Nice.
And mwah. It was so good.
Chef
They
kisses.
all look so great. They all killed it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sakura. She is like a lot of people like give her shit when she's been in the industry for like over a decade.
Yeah, no, that's I don't know why you gotta do that. Why do you do that?
But she is pristine in this comeback. Not that she hasn't been in the past.
Yeah.
But this one, I think this one's her era.
Nice. Love it.
I think this one is hers. And I'm here for it.
Love it.
But go listen to their new EP. All 5 songs are amazing. Especially Smart because it is a vibe.
We love vibes in this house. I can tell you that for free.
It do be a vibe.
It do be a vibe. I can
it
tell you
do
that.
be a vibe.
I can tell you that for free.
But yeah, I think this brings us to the end of this week's episode.
It does.
As usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. You can also find us on our podcasts on the go, any app, podcasts on the go. Find us Spotify. Is it iTunes?
Yes.
Or is it still iTunes?
Yes.
Cool. And any other app where you could listen to us on the go.
Yeah.
You can find us on our social medias at Army Think Tank or at Army Think Tank Podcast.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note, have a good week. And we'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
Bye-bye. Bye.